Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's check out Syberia 3 on Nintendo Switch. Now we did go through Syberia 1 and 2, all the way through those games, so if you're not familiar with them, you can check out my older playlists. I actually expect to see this game last year, so I'm surprised it took so long to come over here. But I guess it didn't really, I guess it was delayed originally and didn't even appear on PC for a while, so. Adventure. You're going to really enjoy all the station's first two Syberia games with fewer visual cues. Hell no. You play for the story, want to have additional visual cues. Yeah, I want to have additional visual cues. I'm really not that smart, especially with these weird-ass puzzles that they have in this series. Additional content? The automation with a plan. Kate Walker disappeared after the Youkol ceremony in abandoned Olympia Stadium. Oscar decides to investigate. Note, to avoid spoiling your enjoyment of Syberia 3, we strongly recommend that you complete the abandoned Olympia Stadium section before playing this content. Okay. Oh, hey, there's a previously in Syberia. But you know what? Just go check out the other playthroughs. There's a lot to this game, actually. So, let's do adventure. And let's see what happened to our mysterious Kate Walker.
Three months ago, nomads found her dying in northern Syberia. Walker, Kate Walker, born in New York in the United States. She had an American passport on her. She showed up at the clinic last week. She's recovering. She's fine.
You're certain, Olga Efimova? You have to keep her there until we arrive.
I will do what it takes. You can count on me, Colonel.
Don't count on me for my lip matching, though. Oh, you're so goth, Kate.
Oh, my head.
Hello, Kate Walker.
Hello?
Hello?
My name is Kirk, Kate Walker. Kirk of the Youkol tribe. Do you remember the Youkols?
Where are we? My memory's all mixed up. There was a terrible blizzard with snow and ice, and then nothing.
We are in the clinic of Dr. Zamyatin, in the town of Valsembor.
How did I end up here?
We Youkols migrate with our snow ostriches to the sacred lands. It's a long journey. A very special journey. 1 month ago, we found you dying on a riverbank there in the north. We took you in and our shaman cared for you. Afterwards, we continued our journey. And today, we are both here to finish getting better.
You poor thing. Why are you in the hospital? What happened? Oh, you poor thing.
You look seriously injured. I'm so sorry, Kirk.
I appreciate your concern, Kate Walker. But don't worry about me. Dr. Zamyatin asked a master craftsman from Valsembor to make me a new leg, and he's going to put it on me when it's ready. It will be like a brand new leg.
Why are you tied to that bed?
That was the decision of Madame Olga, Dr. Zamyatin's assistant. She says I'm too restless, and it's the only way to make sure I get better. Apparently, it's going to take a long time to make my artificial leg. And in the meantime, my people are without a guide and are waiting for me, with the herd, so we can continue.
Kirk, migration, your leg.
The Youkols I've met didn't speak my language anywhere near as well as you. I'm very impressed.
From time to time, missionaries and merchants came through our village. I learned very quickly, Kate Walker. It's important if I am to guide my people.
I don't mean to be rude, Kirk, but aren't you a bit young for that?
The spirits do not take age into account when they choose a chief for the Youkols. And the spirits are very wise. They do not make mistakes when they choose the one who will guide our people on the sacred migration.
Oh, and you're stuck up. Oh. The migration?
Why do the Youkols make the journey?
My people live in symbiosis with the great snow ostriches, Kate Walker. Their wool protects us from the cold. Their excrement feeds our crops, and their meat feeds us. They are also our mounts and beasts of burden, so we must follow them wherever they go.
And do they migrate because of the weather?
No, Kate Walker. They go to the sacred lands to reproduce. It is an event that only occurs a few times per century. For the Youkols, it is rare to be able to boast of having participated in more than 3 migrations during one's lifetime.
Your leg.
If you don't mind my asking, about your leg, what exactly happened to you?
Soldiers bombed the route we were taking with our caravan. For no reason. Just to frighten us and force us to turn back. I was a bit too close to the explosion. A piece of rock. That's it.
You mean the authorities did it on purpose? But why?
They think that the snow ostrich migration has no place in today's world, and that my tribe should settle down once and for all. But we will never do that, Kate Walker. That would mean defying the spirits. And the Youkols fear the spirits far more than the soldiers.
Well, Kirk, I'm delighted to have made your acquaintance. I guess I have to go tell the staff that I'm awake, I feel fine, and I have no intention of hanging around here.
Of course, Kate Walker. I'm sure someone will be in the yard. Maybe even Madame Olga.
So the previous
You
games
should go for a walk in the yard, Kate Walker. That door leads right to it.
were built on with 3D models and 2D backdrops, like the original Resident Evil. So this is the their first full 3D game in this series.
Kirk's tribe's camp, I guess.
Well, the animation isn't quite there. Well, it's nice to see Kate has a nice ass. I'm glad they went that far, at least.
What? Hello? Is anybody there?
I don't think anybody heard you, Kate Walker. Try using the call button that's located next to the door.
Nothing. It doesn't work, Kirk.
I think I saw some of the staff using it the other day. Take a good look at the mechanism, Kate Walker. Maybe you can find a way to get it working again.
This diagram shows how to turn the call button on, but I can't do anything until I can get at the internal mechanism.
Search the room. I'm sure you'll be able to find something you can use to open it up with.
Nothing useful here. I'm sure the tip of this knife could get this screw out of the bell. Better than nothing, anyway.
That should do the trick quite nicely. Now try to use it to see if you can repair the call button.
Two screws. And there's a thingamajig, okay. Two screws. Hey, why can't I select that thing anymore? What? Ah, there we go. Okay, let's use the knife. The knife, if you would.
Right. Let's see if I can repair the mechanism.
If you're not sure, maybe the diagram you saw earlier might help. Boy, some real loading problems.
Finally. Right, now I just have to find a supervisor.
Well done, Kate Walker. I'm going to have a bit of a rest now. Please try to come back and say goodbye to me before you go.
The light, the wind, the heat. I can still feel it all. I dream of it every night. Cursed! We're all of us cursed! The light, the wind, the heat. I can still feel it all. I dream of it every night.
Go hold your head under the ice water in the fountain, Nikita. That'll clear up your damn headaches.
Not his time. This isn't a normal headache. It's like a pile of rusty nails rattling in my skull.
Well, that's you settled then. Did you speak to Madame Olga or Dr. Mongoling?
No. Because maybe they're the ones sticking the damn nails in my head while I'm asleep. Nail after nail through the nostrils. It's just like I told you.
The only thing the doctors want is for us to get better. We'll go see the birds in the aviary later. It helps calm you down. It's even recommended when you have nails in your head.
Someone should have a word with the maintenance department.
It burns. It still burns, even after all these years. The nails. The damn nails in my head.
Somebody's trying to act their heart out, huh? Oh, he's pleasant.
Dr. Olga, we should perhaps say hello.
Have you seen the mammoths too? Go tell the staff, that way maybe they'll believe me. And have you seen any dragons too?
So you're finally awake. Has Dr. Olga been informed? Dr. Mongoling's office is just there, the door right next to the mirror.
Get your bearings. I understood that you'd be staying with us for a little while yet. If it hasn't already been done, go tell Dr. Mangoling that you are finally awake.
Ah, you're finally awake, number 10. What can I do for you?
Well, it seems to me that I'm cured. And now I'd like to be on my way.
Given your condition, that would seem somewhat premature and perhaps even unreasonable, number 10.
My condition?
What do you mean, my condition?
You're in a coma for quite some time. That's not negligible. And even if you seem better physically, there may well be serious psychological after effects.
So you're refusing to let me leave?
Oh, no, of course not, miss. I have no intention of abusing any of the prerogatives of my position. Nonetheless, first you must submit to a series of tests that are designed to demonstrate that you have fully recovered. You understand. Please, sit down.
On that?
Yes, yes, don't be afraid.
What the?
Don't worry about these restraints. Merely a simple formality that's part of the protocol that Dr. Olga, our supervisor, has implemented. Right. I do believe that we can begin. Now, be so kind as to state your first and last names, age, and place of birth, please.
I'll answer.
My name is Kate Walker. I was born in New York, and I'll be 30 this year.
Good, good, miss. Up until now, my device would seem to corroborate what you say.
You're using a lie detector?
It's procedure. Please stop worrying and talk to me instead of your friends and family. Are you on good terms with them?
Not falling out, I guess?
No, I cut off with them. I haven't had any news from my mother for weeks. And Dan, my fiancé, left me for my best friend Olivia.
You seem to be basking in this chaos and anarchy, Miss Walker. Is this inclination for disorder connected to this Hans Vorarlberg and Oscar? You spoke about them at length while you were delirious.
I'm going to Syberia with them. Say a half-truth?
Answer.
Oscar was a
gonna go
kind
to
of
Syberia.
automaton. Very special. Very sophisticated. You know, sometimes it was as if he was almost alive. He was designed by Hans Vorarlberg. Hans was a genius. The last of a long dynasty of precision machinery manufacturers. We went on a very long journey together. Then we landed on a small island in the sea called Syberia. Hans knew that there was still a herd of mammoths there that had survived from prehistory. Hans was obsessed by mammoths.
Mammoths? Imagine that.
It's a strange story, I admit, but I assure you it's the truth, Doctor.
To be honest, what I'm interested in, Miss Walker, is that during your travels you were in contact with the Youkol people. The nomads who brought you here to Valsembor. In your opinion, what should we fear from such a primitive tribe of savages who understand neither law nor border? Refusing civilization and settlement.
They should be left alone. Well, yeah, leave them
I
alone.
think, Doctor, that the Youkols live in harmony with nature, time, and space. They have no real reason to change the way they live.
Now that is an example of typical American idealism. Maybe you should go back to New York right away. I'm sure your brilliant ideas will be justly appreciated there.
No? Oh, yeah, I don't say anything. Stare down there.
I see. In a way, your silence is quite answer enough, Miss Walker. So you intend to continue your journey through our country. A hazardous undertaking with neither goal nor destination. Pity for a brilliant New York attorney who seemed to have a gleaming future.
That's not for you to decide, Doctor. For the rest, I think I've demonstrated throughout this interview that I present no psychological after effects from my injuries. I would therefore like you to authorize my release now.
Of course, of course. Do calm down, Miss Walker.
I'm sorry, but I'm not used to being interrogated like this.
Some years ago, I would have interrogated you in a very different manner, Miss Walker. I grant that I may still feel some nostalgia for the good old traditional methods. You're one of the very last representatives of a world that is fast disappearing, Miss Walker. A disordered world that no one will miss. This key is much like you, unstructured and uncontrollable. If you're able to find a way to use it to leave this floor, then you shall have proved that you are permanently cured.
I would like to get my things back before I leave.
You will find them there.
What a weirdo, huh?
Turn around.
Door's open, but you know, whatever. Let's see, display objectives. Souvenir of Oscar. Oh, that's his heart. Mackniff. Key to the exit. It's like a squid.
You seem somewhat upset. Try looking at the birds in the aviary. That should calm you.
I really tried. I tried to tell them I was a whole lot better. They just wouldn't listen.
The elevator to get out. Now, how am I supposed to open it?
The birds in the aviary are beautiful. My mother would have absolutely loved them. She loved birds. Always did. Up to the end.
Yeah, they're not real birds, right?
Baranor. Living hell. Never set foot there.
Automaton birds? Wow. Hello.
And who might you be, miss?
Yeah. Who are we speaking to?
My name is Kate. Kate Walker.
Kate. Kate Walker. That doesn't sound too local.
Yeah. So how did you get here, Kate? Kate Walker?
The Youkols brought me here.
The Youkols. They're nothing but chicken thieves. A whole bunch of scumbag morons doing nothing but infesting the streets of Valsembor.
Yeah. Now they've come here to do their dirty work.
You mean Kirk, I suppose.
For 20 years we've been in this clinic. Since we got back from Baranor. Listen, this place has always actually been a quality establishment. I don't mind admitting. So we were pretty disappointed when we heard that Madame Olga is now letting in those degenerate scumbags from up north.
Come on, Anton, come on. Madame Olga knows very well what she's doing. She must have her reasons for letting those midgets in here.
Baranor?
Baranor? What's Baranor?
A place. It's a goddamn hellhole.
What are you talking about, Anton?
That's all I have to say about it, Kate. Kate Walker. Can't stir up the past.
20 years?
So have you really been here for 20 years?
Yeah. At first, we were kept for observation with some of our buddies after that damn mission to, Baranur.
Leon and me, we're almost the last ones still here now. We don't know what happened to the others. Gotta say, some of them were pretty bad. Worse than us. Some guys who got it pretty bad.
Fortunately, Madame Olga looks after us right. They look after us nicely here.
Yeah. She looks after us good. She's a real lady, if you want my opinion.
I'll be leaving you then, gentlemen. Goodbye.
See you around, Kate. Kate Walker.
Yeah. See you around.
God, everybody's a dumbass in this game. But I guess there are all kind of dumbasses in the original 2 games as well.
Have you seen the mammoths too? Go tell the staff, that way maybe they'll believe me. And have you seen any dragons too?
Someone should have a word with the maintenance department.
Oh, is it autosave?
Wow.
Oh, man. Gosh, I hope it is.
You seem somewhat upset. Try looking at the birds in the aviary. That should calm you. These mechanical birds were carefully designed by a particularly ingenious craftsman from Valsembor.
Still has that really awkward movement.
The elevator to get out. Now, how am I supposed to open it?
This interface is wacky.
But
What on earth's wrong, Miss Walker?
I don't understand. The key. It didn't work.
I did warn you, you know. You can't be at all well enough yet to deserve to be released already.
What should I do?
But what do I have to do?
Why don't you go back and have a lie down in your room, so you can continue your convalescence?
But look at me. I feel fine. You have to let me go.
Impossible, Miss Walker. The rule is very clear. Only those patients who are capable of opening the door may leave this floor.
Right. Since you won't help me, I want to speak with your superior, Dr. Olga.
You can do that when she comes by to see you for her daily visit. But please don't count on me to disturb her before then.
There's a problem with the key. That's obvious. I need to find out where it comes from.
That's right. What a jerk face.
I should inspect the key before I do anything else. I already know that everything works here. Let's check the key. These holes, it looks like something's been removed from the key. No doubt about it, my key's been deliberately damaged. I need to find a perfect copy if I want to be able to repair it. Uh-huh.
There's my key.
I see. According to the picture, there's a pin missing. I need to find a way to fix it. But how am I going to manage it?
How are you, Kate Walker? Is your departure from the clinic imminent?
I'm afraid not.
You seem upset. What's wrong?
I have to use a kind of key to open a door and finally get out of this place. It's a kind of a test, you know? A test that I passed, but the key didn't work. And when I compared it with an original, I saw it had been sabotaged. I'm getting the impression they're trying to keep us here by any means, Kirk. Whether we want to stay or not.
That's a serious accusation. Are you sure?
The proof is lining up.
The proof is building up. First there's that key which doesn't work, and that bed you're trapped in, and your missing prosthesis.
It's true that I've been very weak since I began Madame Olga's treatment. But she says that it's normal. She calls it temporary secondary effects.
We really need to get out of here, Kirk.
Unfortunately, I cannot undertake the long migration of the ostriches without the mechanical leg, Kate Walker. But you, on the other hand, you can leave.
But how?
Show me the model of the key you told me about.
Open the inventory.
I need to see the original model of this. Show me the model of the key instead, please. That's what I thought. With this, my tribe's smith should be able to repair your key. If, of course, you find a way to get it to him.
I doubt they have a postal service here.
Go onto the balcony. Our shaman's messenger is never very far. I use it to communicate with my people. You can give it the key. It'll take it to my tribe's smith.
Got it. Thank you so much, Kirk. Kirk's tribe's camp, I guess.
Alright, why don't we stop it there? This is Audap. You've been watching Syberia 3 on Nintendo Switch. I actually do kind of like the series, even though the control janky as hell. I see they never really did fix the control. I mean, even in full 3D, she controls not easy, that's for sure. Although they're not tank controls. They're certainly not good controls, even when they're pointing around. You can see it's kind of awkward moving her around. But I have a feeling the story will be interesting, just like the original game. So I think we'll just have to power through the imperfect gameplay, and hopefully we'll end up with an interesting story. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.